We missed fours being on the Discord by approximately.
Fuck him. Do you know how difficult it is to do that when I don't even know how to breathe? Can we ban Nana from the Discord yet?
No, I feel they're adding a lot to the discourse. Me and Scion talking about some new theory that requires like 8 leaps of logic. Nana.
Very large rectums.
Nana. Very large rectums.
That's what the game's been all about. How large are your rectums? Alright, go get your fucking sexy new ending, bastard. Go to that. Well, okay, no. We need to see what the audience wants first.
They're not here. I assume Scion and Fours are. Oh, Scion's awake. I did not expect that. Ending time.
No. Wait a second here. Before you start making decisions, 1, you need to ask him. 2, I need to get my pop out check.
Scion literally said. Scion literally said ending time.
No.
Only 10 p.m. Oh yeah, you're 5 hours ahead, not 6.
God, I'm so tired.
I forgot. You're in the same time zone as Great Britain. Frontier up.
Why you gotta make fun of my weaknesses, Ninja?
What weaknesses?
End the stream already. I want to go home.
I'm sorry, but we're not doing a 2-minute live stream.
Welcome to VLR, everybody. And by that, I of course mean...
He has left the Discord, by the way. That was the joke. It doesn't really land when... I was explaining the joke out loud.
It was a good joke. I know. I was there. I'm glad you you explained it for the less informed.
Yeah. Because, usually Discord, it makes a little ping when people leave, but I'm in streamer mode, so it doesn't do that. We're going to go here because Scion said ending time, and it's the only ending we can reach. Unless Scion wants to try to crack that password.
Yeah, like we're
Unless Scion wants to just literally just endlessly name combinations of IDs and passwords and prove that he is in fact actually using the wiki and is a dirty cheater.
He's just fucking cheating.
Oh, dude, that's definitely it. Both username and password.
Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, guys, how did Alice not die? Ooh. Just skip that.
That was not the question.
Ooh.
The question was not, how did Alice not die? It's, how was Alice not murdered?
Forgot the ooh! There's an ooh in there. Alice not die. Ooh. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually... You want to shut the fuck up?
You can...
Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist. Hi, Forrest, we missed you. Unfortunately, we missed you by like a femtosecond on the Discord, so I guess you'll have to watch the VOD. My stream is really far behind right now. Just give me a second. Like it is like 30 plus seconds behind. Let's see. There we go. Much better. Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No. No, there's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
All right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well?
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Time out, guys. Audio question. Audio question. Can you hear the game well? Oh, actually, I'm looking at the wrong thing entirely.
Good song. That's audio answer. Son, how would you rate this banger? Oh, very much so. Yeah.
I would bet it's like if we were talking
right
top
to the heart, yeah,
top,
that's lethal.
Top tools to stab yourself with, scalpel is not up there.
But it's easy though.
Or easy. It's not. It's like you have to really. It's a really precise tool. So if you really are good at stabbing people in the heart, it seems like a good tool for it.
Especially if you're like a secret agent Egyptian lady who has probably performed a lot of ancient Egyptian death rituals via cutting out a person's heart.
But what I would say is if you're an amateur, I think it would be on the harder side versus, you know, say like a katana. I feel you could definitely, because there's just more room to stab with a katana, you know?
We start having you guys start brewing some theories of why the hell is Alice here and what is her deal?
I think her and Clover are part of an organization that tries to stop people like Zero, but not Zero from the first game, Zero from the game before the first game.
Oh,
people
a fun fact.
Ace.
There's actually a massive part of the lore that's not relevant to this game that's only explained in supplementary material. The idea where Ace got the idea for the very first Nonary game, and all the stuff related to, like, Lord Gordain and the Gigantic is never really enunciated upon. There was actually one game before all of it where Ace and the 4 dudes who fund Cradle Pharmaceutical were kidnapped and forced into their own game, Gordain's game, which didn't have any scientific purpose. He was just a fucking psychopath and was fucking with people. They were the 4 people who survived, which not only got them all together, but inspired the creation of the Nonary game.
Okay, you know, good to know. Hell,
that's...
Newsflash, buddy. Ace is old.
Yeah, Ace is really fucking old.
Especially if you
realize
realize
that's relevant.
That the game
relevant.
had to have... The first game took place in, like, 2027. Meaning that he would have... Assuming he was a teenager, he would have been, like, 100. He's a vampire.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Yes.
Or Gordain faked his death.
I got up to see who it was.
Who knows?
But they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
Froze himself, you know?
Could have taken the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
You're lying! This is all a lie! It has to be!
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She's been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
But you just said she killed herself! Just tell me the truth!
I am!
Then prove it! Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago, so if you don't have any proof...
I do! I have proof. It was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Ah, well, Alice would have it then.
Bye. Can you... I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Can you take a look?
Sure.
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Also, it's way easier to stab yourself in the heart when you have like a giant golden targeter. It was only seconds before she stopped, slowly and carefully she drew something out.
Hey, can we take a second here? We saw that journal. It was quite big, right? We didn't need to feel anything. If you look at her, you could go, if she has a journal on her, where is it? Looks at, like, the, you know, added extra, you know, 2-inch thick by, like, you know, 8-inch tall, 8-inch, you know, actually, no, 12 inches tall, 8 inches wide, you know, rectangular object clearly on her person. Like, she's not exactly wearing baggy clothes that could hide this journal.
Yeah, that's thinner. There it was, the journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216.
This is a thick fucking journal, dude. 216 pages?
It's like a magazine. It's a softback. You should be able to read that one.
Clearly a hardcover.
No. You just don't understand. Fi's frown deepened, but she did as I'd suggested.
Scion. She's named after a dead language.
I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before
Actually,
looking up
it's
at
not
me
really.
with
It's not a
renewed
dead language, is
suspicion.
it?
I mean, people can speak it, I think.
Well,
Like, probably not.
it's Greek. So Greek. Do they still use the Greek alphabet?
I'm not sure.
Or is it the Roman? No,
Okay.
Roman would be Latin.
Yeah, Latin is definitely one of the more popular languages, just because it's the obligatory
I
dead
can
language.
read this page.
Well, it's only dead in spoken form, right?
Well, people, yeah, it's not like anyone's main first language of like a civilization, but
Well, Latin was
Would you-
the language of
How did you
Rome,
know?
wasn't it?
I mean, well, yeah, I don't see any fucking Romans around anymore now, do we?
No, wait.
And
How
technically, I
did
think
you
it's
even know
like,
there was a journal
you
in the
can
lab?
learn to speak it.
I feel like
I
you're
would
talking
assume.
over some good questions that are being asked right now. I just knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Fi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain. By fact, you can probably start skimming this because this is a book we've read a bajillion fucking times. Of course,
Oh,
yeah,
Lord,
okay, yeah, we've seen
please.
that. I skimmed it.
Let their future be a bright one.
I shut the journal with a soft slap. You guys didn't pick up on the mic, but I did just slap myself. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. That's kinky. You have to pay extra for that, Forrest. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated, and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs.
Technically, I think it's closer to the Romance languages
we've
than
got
it
a
is to the
problem.
Germanic languages. They both share roots, but...
Hey, at least your brother
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yeah. Only 10 minutes left.
Oh, fuck, guys. We might be able to get in primary door
but I'll
content.
be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did you?
As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so.
Fuck yeah, guys! We get to hang out with Quark!
Dude, we get to hang out with Tenmyoji again!
Tenmyoji Path! Bye!
We've
How
hung
is
out
the
with him
world gonna
every
survive
opportunity. This is
when
the one
she-
where we, like, cornered him, made him ally.
You'll never be
you know?
able to figure out why all this happened
We've built
if you
trust
stay
with
here.
the man now.
Please.
Hey, Scion, Tenmyoji
right.
best, how dare you?
When he turns out to be Junpei, you better fucking eat those words.
To me or
Alice.
Scion?
Scion.
Promise I'll find out
I was
what
gonna
happened
say,
to
yeah,
you.
no.
When he's
I mean,
Junpei,
even just through...
you better eat him. He was our main character.
I'll figure out who Zero
Tenmyoji's
really
great.
is. I mean, if you'd never
The
been
only
locked
reason
up
you
in
know
here,
what the fuck Tenmyoji's
you
deal is
never
because you
would've-
picked his route first. Don't
this
start with
never
that
would have
shit.
happened.
What do you mean?
You fucking hung out with him like
So it's
every
like
single
Zero killed
opportunity
you.
we had the chance. Of course you're gonna learn about him first.
I promise.
What do you mean learning about him?
Like, what his deal is. Like, the fact that he is actually
I'll
Quark's
avenge you.
grandfather. The Root Beer Float shit. Like, more of, like, his backstory. Just little bits about him. Like, we
Scion-
know there's fucking mysteries with him.
Scion, I'm just gonna need you to sit over there and reflect on yourself. Because I'm really looking at it, and what I'm hearing when you're saying uninteresting, but
Is
you're also
weak-ass bitch mode.
you're also in the other routes, the paths you've chosen. I assume what you're meaning is that he's not super hot and make your dick hard. So
He did just post that video about Edelgard. I didn't get to read that, by the way.
Alright, we're
So,
out
like,
of time. Move,
maybe
people.
if you learn to judge people
You know what?
by
At least
more
he
than
knows
just
his
their
faults.
tits, you know, you would be
You
a
guys
more
head on down to
contributing
the
member of
4B
society.
warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Alright, Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah. Can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Watch as there's another lock.
Okay, let's go.
Somebody just like
We'll see the rest of you once we picked up Quark.
Very well.
someone comes
Until
up
we meet
behind
again.
us and handcuffs us to the train and we die in this one. Yeah, I will remind you, we went the Luna route and then everyone died. So at least in this one, the only person dead so far is the person who always seems to kill themselves.
Oops! I mean, we did have one route where,
Quark.
everything went bad, but, you know.
You're awake!
Oh! Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, what?
I just
Did
woke
we
up.
fix him
Yeah,
in this route?
they found the
Oh, yeah, we actually
they gave
him
it
the
to
damn
him
Look,
right away because
we
of
actually get to talk to Quark in this route. Look at it. This is the first time.
yeah. But additionally, he was, you
Here.
know,
Hey!
it was because Luna found it, and
Give
also
me just a second. I'm gonna go check on something real fast.
your
I'll be right back.
laundry.
I was gonna go see if it's done, yes.
Okay. So how you all doing, guys? Well, it really comes down to the like how you feel about the concept of what life is, really. You know, like life defined as its metabolic processes is not really that valuable in the end. You know, we're sort of just beings that are working towards the inevitable entropy of the universe, you know? All right, Force. have fun making a sandwich. I'm going to continue to get real deep here. So really, if you think about it,
it's not done yet.
All right. Well, welcome back. You've ruined my point. Let's continue onwards.
All right.
Where is everybody else?
Whatever you're saying, not important.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go check again in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. Tenmyoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved indeed to be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
Like, this is heartfelt, but we do have 10 minutes, and
wrong?
then we will die if we are not in that doorway.
Shut the fuck up, Ninja.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
What a terrible day for it to be raining.
But...
But Grandpa, we're inside.
I just heard my fucking...
Right, go get it. I'll continue my point.
You know what? Yeah, just you can just read it for right now.
No. I'm gonna continue my point, and then you can be back.
Okay, well I'll be like 5-10 minutes.
Make your sandwich louder then. So back to my earlier statement. To be alive, really, you could define it as like having a sort of sentience, the ability to feel and care and think, all of those components of life, which do sort of define our meaning. And in that case, Luna very much seemed to be alive as far as we could tell. We don't know what makes us different. There's a lot of those questions. That's sort of like all of those thought puzzles about what defines a person. Are we just intaking input and giving out output based on predefined set of things, Is she a machine learning algorithm, or is she a fully sentient AI who, learns unlike a robot and more like we do? We don't know. And really, in the end, does it make her life less valuable? Is she destroyed? Has she even been harmed? We don't know. I feel there's a lot we will learn about Luna, and it will make her into a more complex being, but also, this is important, right? So, also, all of these people who we kind of care about, right? Like, for all the kind of bad writing Clover, I feel, has had in this game, wouldn't want her to be murdered by a fucking circus man. It's... Do you know how hard that is? Because we need to crack both a password and a username of equal character length. Like, it becomes exponentially harder. Because technically every pairing that you would come up with... What do you mean? That makes them worse. You want them to be different. It would actually... I would almost always not test through passwords and usernames that are the same. Oh, are you meaning different characters? Because it's like, if one of them's like 7 characters and one of them's 8, if you run off the wrong assumption, it actually would be harder to crack. You are right. Yeah, back to the metaphysical sort of thing I was talking about, right? Like, we don't want to see any of these people hurt. At least if you sort of feel, something in your, deep and blackened heart out there in the world, damaged by so many years of torment, but you don't really want these people to get hurt. You don't want to see them die. That's why most true endings in these games tend to be ones that require the minimum amount of harm to come to anybody. Like, I'm gonna bet on true ending being the ending related to the ending where we have to figure out, like, we have to notice that Lotus is gone. Not Lotus. Alice. They're the same person in my mind. Big titties. That's it. We need to find where Alice went and stop her from stabbing herself with a scalpel. Why was it a scalpel this time? There are two gimmicks. Quark is not a gimmick. He's a character who has a different thing happen to him. Where did he go, right? There are gimmicks. The gimmick for this door set is the disease, and the gimmick for the other door set is the robots, so far as we know, right? This path seems to lead us down knowledge about like what the virus is and what it does. The other route is introduced us to the robots. It's introduced us to sort of a lot of those questions about what is it to be alive? Because a lot of that is apparently going to matter, right? Because one, is Zero Jr. alive? I don't think so. Because I don't know what the Sigma ending would be other than the true ending, right? Like I would assume Sigma's ending is the true ending, right? The ending where we self-actualize is sort of where we're going for. The Phi ending is important, too. I'm gonna bet Sigma's and Phi's endings are both on a similar path. I'm gonna bet, just based on what I know, that, like, given that Alice is the first person we talk to on the other path, that probably the ending in which you save Alice is maybe related to the Alice ending, right? Where you just hang out with Alice enough so she doesn't get away from you and get all into the whole, like, stabbing oneself thing. I would be surprised if an ending overlaps another ending, right? Because one, we do have so many, right? If you assume we have so many, like some number of bad endings, right? There's still a lot of options.
Ninja's popping saves.
I'm just popping a save in case things
Crash.
Yeah.
So, what happened while I was gone?
We talked a lot about the, complexities of what you would consider being alive. And whether or not you should value things just by purely having metabolic processes, or if they can actually, like, think and perceive and have emotions.
Aren't you? Yeah, I see how it is.
No, I'm talking about Alice. Not Alice.
You guys are weird
Luna.
motherfuckers.
Luna, who may be a robot. We're talking about robots.
Himyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief. I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes.
Sion, gotta be the Tenmyoji ending. We hung out with him in literally every available opportunity.
All trace of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji reserved a few minutes. I left them alone. I mean, it is the first ending that Quark isn't, wherever the fuck. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover, and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again.
Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else?
Also, Sion, you may have forgotten it, but he literally admitted that he made a deal with Zero.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like, this man is uninteresting, and then, like, this guy's like, I looked Zero in the fucking eyes and made a pact with him.
I brought me and
Mr.
Quark
Sigma's here,
voluntarily
but he's just been
into
standing
this.
there looking kind of silly.
I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tenmyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
Well, we got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh! That's not good! We need to hurry, come on! How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Follow me. Also, I can't believe that Sion does not find Tenmyoji hot. This is bullshit.
Just wait
Sion
until he
does not
opens.
need you.
Just wait until he opens up that shirt and reveals his 12-pack abs.
Oh my lord! Like, it goes all the way up to the neckline. Like, it just keeps going. The abs are all the way up.
His abs have abs.
His abs form another smaller Tenmyoji on his chest that's flexing. He takes his shirt off and he's just Sigma because he's the most jacked person here.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You know, I forgot that it takes
You're
that long
late.
for the doors to close.
Where the hell have you been?
Hey,
Clark?
Dio, you tried to kill us. Actually, kind of
You're
succeeded.
awake!
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked down at the others from behind Quark, held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left.
We have to rush into the doors right now and never speak to you again. Goodbye.
Hurry!
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which door?
Well, let's look at the flowchart.
Well, we go in none of them.
We just get shot right here.
All of the
Keo
doors are
pulls a
identical for
gun.
this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center.
Why do you know that, circus man?
You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
Who have you killed, circus boy?
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Well,
Hey!
there's only one left.
What?
Hey, Clover United!
Yeah. That's a silent thing. You don't need to read it.
The door on the right.
I want to read it aloud.
It's stage directions.
What if someone is only watching this on another monitor?
Then they're not deserving of the reading.
That is my ideology for everything else, and I cannot help the fact that I'm occasionally distracted by a dickhead talking about Kirby and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry it up, Vi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
We gotta go into the right door, which is different than last time.
As well.
Right.
So many videos people keep sending me. I still gotta watch Sion's fucking Edelgard video.
Don't make me go and delete it from the Discord so that you don't have to be
I already
distracted.
have it. Come on, guys. There's no time to waste.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
Don't make me activate the kill switch that I had secretly installed in that computer.
Voice crack. I like that is one of my superpowers. The voice crack force. It's very powerful.
Dude, don't even fake it. Just actually crack your voice. On command.
Just actually crack your back on command.
Dude, I wonder what room the right door leads to. The director's office.
Oh shit! Purple! Alright, what's the password?
The password is...
There are only 3 doors. There's only so many options we could get. What's this place?
I just wanted to know what...
We've only gone through the white doors 2 times, and both times it's been this
Probably the
place.
office of whoever it is that's running this place.
Well, no, we went through a different white door the first time. We went into the camera room. Dio and Kay went in. The room that had the security cameras.
Oh shit! I didn't think that was a white door.
Yeah, that was a white door. We went through that one. Right. Dio and Kay went in here. We went to investigate it after they had been stabbed.
That's fair.
It said director's office on the door.
I'm now getting text messages. Why am I the most popular guy right now? This might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then. Alright, quickly shoot back over to the Luna timeline, and that way we can study the room. We've never gotten a chance to voice Quark. I'll let you have... You were Quark in Tenmyoji, or you were Tenmyoji before, so you can...
I can reprise my role as Tenmyoji and now become Quark.
And you'll be both, and that way, when the final person we haven't hung out with is Kay, because I want to be Kay. I want it. He's getting the damn snake voice. He is a proper gentleman. What's this?
We have to agree on 50% on Kay. You do snake voice in half of the times we interact with him. I do robot voice in the other half.
Why the fuck does he change? Why does no one else in the real world acknowledge this?
That's the question. We're just adding to the lore in our own playthrough.
I don't like this lore. I know what's under the hood, and I don't like this lore because it's snake and not a robot.
I think it's just a business card holder.
I think it's a business card holder. Business card holder.
Want to talk shit or you want to get hit? Which is it, Bio? Because I'm thinking about giving you a 2-for-1 special. You gonna read the line? You busy laughing at your own bullshit?
Yes. Master comedy, man. You know how to be a good comedic is to laugh at your own jokes.
Oh yeah, you do have to mimic this exact voice for whenever you have to voice Chie.
This is bullshit. Alright,
Yeah.
you're getting fucking
It's a
smacked.
file where you put business cards. They've all got these weird shapes on the back.
Go up.
I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint.
I started at Mickey Mouse, tried to go for Goofy because I fucked it and ended up in Banjo for Banjo-Kazooie, which is not where I wanted this to go. Oh, yeah. Go.
Gosh.
I guess we can give it a shot. Lola, Tony, Bob, Sophie, Ann, Kate, Ian, Chris, Carol, Michael, Ellen, John. Oh. Secret code. Figure it out. That's a 3. Try to brute force this bitch. What have we got? We got clearly 2 zeros. We have
Are they numbers?
maybe it's backwards. Cause the top right one, that's like a hooky thing, and then like the second left from the bottom, those two could combine together to make maybe like an F. You have like a K almost in the top middle. You have like an E.
So
maybe make a B with middle or. All right, Scion.
Okay,
what's up?
where?
I want to just see if we can put pieces together because I don't fucking remember this puzzle.
That
Like
makes a connection.
Yeah, I don't know where you're supposed to put them, but we can start with that. You can see some of them clearly, like top left one. That one doesn't go below something. It doesn't connect anything to above it, so it goes above something else. I would say, like, move the 2 zeros down to the bottom just for right now, just so we can have them not occupy, like, a middle space. Can you not move those?
Well, I can. You can't move them on this screen.
It is reversed. Okay. So it's like 3, 4, 0, 0. We don't know the order, but I wanted to just piece them together. I think move the bottom, like, ignoring the zeros. I think it's Kate. Yeah, that would be, you got it. Need a little more. There's something not right here.
That was wrong.
No, yeah, it's reversed. It's reversed. You needed to grab, yeah. You need to put, yeah. That's still wrong. You need to put, okay, go back to the previous screen. Lola and Bob. Swap Lola and Bob. Lola needs to be top right. I think it was. Yes. No. Yes. There's like a K and then swap. Okay, go back over. Swap John and Sophie. Three, 4, 8. Wait, no. 3, 4, 3 book. That's not an 8. That's a B.
Guys, I figured it out. I'm gonna go get my Halo novel off of my shelf. Because of course,
it say 3, 4, 3 book.
Okay.
I just maybe it'll just like clue in on it.
So
I don't know if there's like a supposed to get for this. I really do like piecing together puzzles like this.
Okay. So now
swap the 2. Ellen, Sophie, Chris, John. Swap that combo.
I think it's that way it needs to go. Nope.
Ellen Chris needs to not be on the left. Swap Bob Ann with Ellen Chris. There you go. Maybe vertically, maybe it's be book 3, 4, 3, or maybe it doesn't just auto punch it. Just vertically swap all of it.
I just want to see if there's like a way to find out book 3, 4, 3.
All right. Oh yeah, it could be 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, etc., etc. I don't get it.
Maybe you don't have enough information. Where the fuck is Tenmyoji?
Oh, he tried to force it. All right, that's another one. Write that down. That's another door he's tried to brute force.
Is it locked?
Yeah, looks like it.
I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole, though. There's this diamond-shaped hole in the middle, though.
Stick your dick in it.
Do you think we're supposed to stick something in there?
Start peeing geometric shapes.
Alright, I'm gonna back the fuck away.
Balloon!
Are you gonna read it?
I think I already did a better delivery. You want it, Cork?
I don't need a balloon.
I want the
I'm
balloon.
not a kid.
Dude, I'll keep it. Really? How old are you?
I'm 20.
What? No way.
Gotcha!
Sigma believes it straight out. Like, he is on fucking... What's this? The captain's quarters. Here, let me...
Ah, fuck yeah, guys. Globe. Fuck yeah. Globe time.
I'm gonna look up the fun lore about
Hey,
this. Give me
it's a
second.
globe.
Shit.
Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it.
What the fuck is the name of this room? Where are we right now?
Director's office or something?
Director's office. I'm stupid. Okay, let's see if we can get it
You
off
also-
then. Sorry, I was typing. I wanted to find the lore so I could find the cool shit. Let me give you guys background knowledge on every room. There's a screen built into this credenza.
There's something on it.
Starting up. Please wait. What's it starting?
Beats me. Well, my money's on it. Just says won't do squat. It just means it won't do squat if you mess with it right now. How about you ever go look at something else? Now this is brandy. Perin's 200-year-old reserve.
You can't tell that just by looking at it.
I can smell it.
That's some nose you got there.
Here, just let me have a taste.
Oh, I don't think so.
How can you be so cruel? Scion, he's not an alcoholic. He doesn't know how to judge a 2004 bottle of Corona and Bud Light apart. He knows how to tell a very expensive brandy. He's a gentleman. This is fancy shit, not alcoholism.
Well, putting the expensive brandy on the coaster didn't seem to do anything.
I wasn't even trying to put the expensive brandy on the coaster. I was just trying to look at it. Laser beam just went right through it. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm trying to go, like, to that, like, not too gruff zone, but I'm missing it. I'm missing it.
Frying it with that laser, man.
If you keep frying it with that laser, you're gonna ruin the brandy. Pull it out of there right now. Alright, dude. You can cool it, dude.
Fuck, man. Calm dick.
Looks like a green coaster. Stain on there makes it look like something was sitting on there earlier. Alright, good to know. It was brandy. It left a stain. We have... Oh, there's... Ah!
Oh, I figured out the fucking business card shit. Ah!
There's
I'm
a
in!
whole...
A headless... Ah!
Hmm? This is cheap brandy. Alcohol this bad shouldn't even exist. I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my...
I'll be taking that.
Alright, so we're gonna put the Expensive
wow! Oh my lord! Oh god, I just learned something I completely fucking forgot. Woo-wee mama.
We've got literary analyses. We've got philosophy. We've got historical adventure saga examined.
Historical adventure saga. These are three. There are 3 volumes.
I think these are philosophy books. Stuff in here is pretty sophisticated.
I'm amazed you could get that far.
Dude, this child can open books? That's fucking rad.
Fuck, dude.
I can't open books, even though my arms are this fucking big.
Screw this, I'm out.
This looks like a collection of literary analyses. Do you think it has any hints to help us get out of here? If it does, then we're screwed. I think we'd
You
starve
never
to death
examined the expensive brandy, do it now.
before we got through all 4 of those tomes. All right, let's examine the cheap brandy.
Expensive brandy? No.
Yeah,
No.
I have it put down.
No,
so
you gotta pick it back up and look at it.
Your senior must be a real tightwad. He's stocking this cheap stuff. Might as well be water.
Is it really that bad?
Well, I'll admit, I can't be sure. It's hard to really judge brandy until you taste it. So, welcome to an episode I should have titled,
Alcoholics Anonymous.
just trying to get a little sip.
Get a little sip.
No!
Oh.
Also a tablet. Examine it. Looks like a tablet. Does it work? Do you have any games on it? Does it have Angry Birds? Are you gonna read?
No. I'm looking to see the lore. Give me a second. There's an empty slot on the back.
So it doesn't have a battery.
Guess not.
Then maybe if we can find a battery, I can play Angry Birds.
Yay! Well, I'm able to turn it on. You can play the hit sponsored game sponsoring this stream, Raid Shadow Legend.
I think the red pan on this bottle has something to do with the red section of the wall. Maybe it's part of a letter.
Can you not pick it back up?
Read this. I need to be open hand.
I can't tell from here. Maybe if we look at it from another angle.
Now let me get it empty-handed so I can hopefully pick it back up.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I'll just read it. If you examine the expensive brandy, this is the good stuff right here. From Pierre Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. You already told me that. Oh, did I? Yeah, 200 years is pretty impressive, though. Yes. Yes, it is. Then again, it's even older than that by now. Maybe it's gone bad. It's probably just like water now. I should drink... No! Aw.
Look!
So, there is
The laser
no
beam's
escape.
bending all around inside the bottle.
Yeah, it made a parallelogram.
Fuck yeah, parallelograms, buddy.
Yeah, close. Walk away.
Fuck yeah, who doesn't love a good old parallelogram?
Parallelogram. Suits a suit of armor.
Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean,
I think you
it's
should
missing
fuck
the
around
helmet.
with books some more. We got the fucking solution. What would we call it?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor, okay?
Sue yourself.
Anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area.
You're sure it's paint? Could be blood. Hey! Don't say stuff like that. In a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough.
Here's a real question.
That was my impression of
Wouldn't you
Bioyoshi every day.
Wouldn't you fucking love to own an actual ass suit of armor? Yes, I would. I'm saying dick around with the numbers. Just like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, it's reset it.
Yeah, well, it's fine. So Bob and Lola can swap.
Like, we had it. We had it. Just make it be like book whatever, or book 334.
Oh, well, actually, so we definitely need, those two swapped, I think? Because that is a different 3 than what we had there.
Here. Go back for a sec. Okay, yeah.
So is it Errol and
It would make more sense for it to be the number of book rather than... It'd be like 343 book rather than book 3. I'm not sure. Try both.
Okay, so I need this side to change. That side.
And
Okay.
you just swap the far left with each other. And then get like John and On. Wait, maybe reverse that. So it'd probably be Sophie and Bob.
Bob and Sophie swap.
And then you need to swap. Go back.
Anne and Sophie?
It'd be the one on the left. It'd be the one on the left. No. Go back. So swap Sophie and Anne, then Anne and Bob. There you go. Oh, then you gotta swap the middle two, dickhead. And then just fiddle around with all the top shelf. Maybe spell out a bunch of different combinations of number. Make it like 3, 3, 4. Maybe swap the 2 3s. Maybe they're like literally in the wrong spot for 3s. Like Ian, Kate, Lola, Michael. Swap them around. No. Don't touch the bottom.
I want to try to move the one on K, which should be here.
Okay.
I wanted to swap it with the one that's on B right now. But actually, I think we're right on that one.
Did you get it? What the fuck happened? Oh, the stream broke. Is your internet shit in the bed or something?
Oh no, it's just disconnected. Takes it a second.
Well, you gotta share your screens again. Yeah?
Sometimes the DS disconnects, sometimes the DS doesn't disconnect. Who knows?
Yeah, Ninja died, dude.
Alright.
Make it 3, 3, 4. Or swap the 3s around. Maybe it's 4, 3, 3. It broke again.
Why does it do this to me? Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. There we go. I think it has to be some way of getting book to be different, right?
No, it have to be the numbers. Because you got book. Like, book makes sense. Just find the right combination of the numbers. Saying like, try like 3, 3, 4. Because you tried 3, 4, 3 and 4, 3, 3. Try 3, 3, 4. So Tony, Carol, Lola, Michael. Try swapping with 2 sets of 3. So Ian, yeah. Is that?
Is there a way to judge these names to figure out what order they would go in?
At least not that we know of. Wait, go back. Maybe make it book than numbers.
So I think that's just swapping like this, isn't it?
Be like directly top bottom swapping.
Okay, well, you know, we need to move everyone around.
There you go. See what I mean? It was some... I think this is right.
Then let's look at it from the other side. Maybe the shapes look like something now. We brute forced that puzzle.
Yeah, no, we brute forced the fuck out of it, but make the puzzle a little bit less immediately fucking obvious. So 3, 3, 4 for books. Don't know what that means.
Well, if you notice we have... It says book 334.
Which, actually, Scion directly said, literally just put the books on the bookshelf to make it spell out an H.
Yeah, I'm well aware what Scion said, but I was gonna do this puzzle anyway. You also didn't tell me Scion said it, so I had to look it up. Well, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that are bound together with...
Because I wanted to do this first. I know what a book is.
I didn't actually look at the computer. Well, what do we have here? I haven't seen a computer this old in a while.
There's something on the screen.
Is that a lion eating a hamburger?
I really don't think so.
I think the lion's got 2 heads. Looks like a monster from Greek myth or something.
Looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion.
I respect your opinions. I don't read them because it's hard for me to do so while also handling all the other portions of the stream.
I know, Scion.
Bio is supposed to be the bridge between you and me. Right now. Because I'm playing this on a real DS that is, like, connected to here, right? I have very little...
He really doesn't care. Oh!
I didn't read the Tenmyoji line. Keyboard doesn't seem to be working, though. Guess we can't enter anything, then.
Huh.
Alright. Very cool.
Well, that's not our problem right now.
So we have 3 book. Then we have 3 book. We have 4 book.
There's red paint on the wall.
Looks like there's an outlet right next to it.
Why would someone put an outlet this high up?
I asked Bio which he wanted to do, and he said to do the DS version.
Because it's the one that I know!
Oh, it's probably not an electrical outlet. What is it then? I think you're supposed to insert something into it.
Well, fucking, it's an outlet then, isn't it? Man, this safe's really big.
It's gotta be like $100 billion in there.
Such a kid.
Maybe they're just hiding something that they really don't want people to see. Like some videos of me drinking all that alcohol.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that.
Let's just open it up and find out.
I don't think that... See?
Another one for the Forced Open compilation. Is it locked?
Yeah.
There's a circular input panel on top of the handle. Looks like the one on the pressure exchange chamber's door.
So if we do the same thing we did then... Remember this? Alright, let's do it.
How do we know what pairs to what?
We don't know yet.
So how about... Oh, no. We actually do know.
Yeah.
So, white and blue. Green and pink. Purple and
green, pink, purple, yellow. Orange doesn't get any friends. That's Alaska. No friends there. White and blue. Purple also does not get friends on this side of the planet. He has to travel across the world for friends. Black also doesn't get any friends. I kind of didn't notice it was there. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention and I'm stupid.
Alright, already I can tell you that this is not a working path. So let's just go fast. Yeah. If we do that. Also doesn't work. So something like this. Let purple come around. This.
You did it. Proud of you.
Good job! You did it! Nice work. Very impressive.
Let's have a look inside.
$100 billion!
Dude,
Videos.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. Looks like we've all got a binder and a deer.
So, a fine deer? What the hell is this? Is Zero making fun of us?
Alright, so binder in the safe.
Got two pieces of paper in it.
God, the lore.
Alright, let's look at that archive.
Bob, Chris, Johnny, Tony. We already figured it out.
That's the fun puzzle that we don't get to do. Pierce, looking at me, Grandpa. Fuck up. It's just fake.
Buck up.
Alright, well, you know, let's just put the deer on the head of the statue here. Oh, it's got something. A slingshot. And a short spear.
That's what killed Dio.
That was not a short spear.
The short spear. It's a little dagger. What's this? One of those vacuuming robots you see on TV?
You got me. Looks like a machine of some sort. Is it turned on?
Don't think so. Let's see if... Nope. No luck.
Nothing.
Might as well give up.
Yeah. Let's go look at something else. You can always come back to it later.
Bye. Right.
Go stick the fucking spear in the outlet. What are you doing? Oh, the thing that goes in there, don't you? Stop screwing around.
Well, looks like you're right.
H-E-L.
Help! 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 Help!
Ah, yes, of course. We're gonna use this spear to pop the balloon.
Help me! Help me! Help!
Combine the slingshot and the spear.
What the fuck kind of, like, medieval, like, torture weapon are you trying to create right now? What's this? One of the training machines you see on a late-night infomercial?
I think it's a facial recognition device.
What?
You put your hands on either side with your face in front of that lens. And checks your face against whatever it's got in its database.
Oh. Huh. How'd you know that?
I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. Doesn't look like it's turned on.
That's a cool job. But you're probably just digging through the damn dump. Nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. All I think of when I think salvage is like Skies of Arcadia going
Something
underneath the bottom.
right of the lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it.
Maybe we could turn it on?
I assume so. Okay, we can't click on the computer on its own. We're running out, like... What the fuck are we supposed to do? Oh, we're probably...
Don't start then up. Just fuck the balloon.
I have clicked on the balloon many a time with the spear in hand. Do I need to slingshot the spear? Do I need to slingshot it? Do I need to hit it with a tablet?
What if you don't pop it? What are you gonna put on? Give the spear to the knight.
He had the spear to begin with.
Oh.
That's where I got the spear from.
Help. Help me. Did you check the left cabinet?
I have tried a million different ways to click on... Wait! I don't even need to move the books around anymore. Remember the back of the business cards? That book 334. Did that man arrange the books in the order 334?
Oh. Yeah, I guess they did that.
I've tried so many times to click on specifically that cabinet.
Fuck 'em. Check the computer desk.
It's a mounted deer.
Yeah, maybe the end of the spear is like a diamond shape and you can unlock the,
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. I'll do that, dude.
Fuck this. Ignore the get out of here. Get out of here. Skip the dialogue. We're done here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hard to tell what it is from here, though. Maybe if we look at it from another angle.
Help! You ever just say like, oh, there's a lock. Let me just jam my spear in there. And it works. Huh, it opened.
There's something in here.
It's a key.
Small key. That's a pretty small key. Tip is circular. You seen anything this key might fit into? Maybe it gives us access to ice scan. Base scan. Kyle?
The top of the light turned on.
Looks like you managed to turn it on. Right?
Alright, it's on. Now what?
Oh, why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah.
None of our faces work.
Face not recognized. Gender mismatch.
What does it mean by gender mismatch?
Maybe it's saying that it needs a girl. But there's only 3 of us, and none of us are women.
Well, maybe if we dress Quark up like a girl.
No, no way! Why don't you dress up then? No. Just thinking about that is making me want to puke. Besides, you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress up like a woman anyway?
Dude, you totally want to do it.
No, I don't.
No!
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. What is it?
Have an idea?
Well, can't hurt to try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot.
He had that in his pocket. Well, looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. Yeah, I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Oh, okay. Found the helmet. Oh!
Oh my gosh! Like when the villain's secret lair. Huh. Didn't think that would happen.
I guess the recognition worked.
Yeah. Why did he have a picture of,
So, who's this girl?
Hey, stop. I'm gonna need to ask you a fucking question, buddy. When you said if it's Akane, I'm like, yeah, it could be, but it would be older, right? It would be like Akane either after 999 or like if she was the old woman, you know? Maybe as the old woman. I was not expecting a photo from the ending scene where they're sitting together at like age 9. Like, who took the photo? Who was it? Did you steal it right out of the fucking game?
Is she your granddaughter?
Dude, this photo is fucking sepia tone. Why do you not assume it's in the past? No.
Well, who is she then?
Damn it, fine. I've already seen her after all. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. I've been looking for her for a long time. Like, I would say probably 30, 40 years. Weird story. Another death game, sort of like this one, except a lot more focused on Sudoku. It's a weird story. I don't really want to get into it right now.
Why?
Because she's his first love. No. You've got it all wrong. It's totally false. 100%. But you carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. You don't think anyone's watching. You talk to it. Say weird things like, I love you, Akane. I wish you were here with me. I wish I wasn't alone all
fucking desert.
I wish I wasn't alone all the time with my alcoholism and this brat named Quark. He's driving me insane The budget on root beer floats I have to have is so high. I'm going bankrupt. I've seen you do it. Ugh.
Huh. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Temioji.
Look, it's not about love. I'm not a goddamn romantic.
Okay, okay. You don't want to talk about her, I get it. So do you guys want to, like, actually have me talk about it, or are we just gonna kind of
The game will talk about it at some point.
I mean, yeah, clearly. I'm just like...
I'm not wanting to count chickens before they hatched, but, I'm feeling a called it coming on, you know? From the fucking back court, last second...
Okay, one, it was... Well, you don't want me to talk about it, alright. Also, the fact that, fuck you. I can't say why fuck you, but at the same time, we'll get there. Talk about it? Well, that would be admitting whether or not you're right or wrong, and I don't know if we want to go that far.
So, I have a question. Is the game going to explain us this right now, or...
I don't know, we're gonna find out. Hey, there's a helmet of a suit of armor!
Should remember better. Alright.
I know, Scion. How obvious can it be? But until the game says it itself, I'm not saying shit.
Yes, that suits him.
Suits of armor him.
He's got an L.
Help. Help.
It doesn't say help.
Help.
It's just hell with one L.
Help. What is this
Actually,
fucking balloon?
wait. If you were to draw a line beneath, if you were to rotate this laser, it would look a little bit like a fucked up P. It does say help. Case closed. Bio, are you gonna read this fucking massive text?
Just give me time, man. I'm not here. You feel pretty tired, Temioji. Well, excitement came easy for someone your age. Why don't you sit down for a bit?
I'm not so old I need likes of you worrying about me.
You know what? Better question, not even about Temioji.
This would be even funnier if it turns out that we are, like, just a frail old man, and it's like, dude, I'm old, but, like, you're literally the skeleton that the guy becomes from drinking from the wrong goblet, so, like,
you know,
don't talk to me.
Again, here's the real question, not even about Tenmyoji. Why did that picture work? And so, I think I'll just have a seat then.
So, scientifically, it wouldn't. I have a fucking harebrained theory here, and it's one that we've been building up to for a while. Which is that the old lady is Akane.
You've been saying this for a while, yes.
While she is not Zero, she is the helper to Zero in this game. I picture her in that role that, like, she's the facilitator, right? Because if my going theory based on the evidence we have is that we have brain swapped. We are in the future, right? Our future self is probably in the past, trying to stop the plague from happening. And so if we were working together, yeah, because this is the future. This cure won't help the past. So what if we made the cure? What if we're that scientist who made the cure? It's our notebook.
A lot of bodies,
right? We sent our brain back, but we wanted somebody here to facilitate the game, right? And that's what Akane's role was. And then maybe she was, like, killed by Dio, and he's like an infiltrator, right? He's the secret player, and, like, Zero Jr.'s just rolling with it because he was told to.
What about Alice and Kay and everybody, though? Why are the rest of them here?
I don't know about Kay. We have never hung out with him one time, so I am not going to speculate about him. Alice and Clover are because they are friends. And needed to be protected from the virus, and therefore they were kidnapped in the past and then froze for like 30 years.
What about Phi?
Phi... She knew us, right?
I mean, at this point,
unless we are unless we are wearing a name tag, Phi knows us because she knew our name before we said it.
And the fact that she's clearly knows shit.
Yeah.
And like, we
so
also
I
have
would say there's a
that
chance she is our daughter because we do have a very similar trait, which is being named after a Greek alphabet letter.
I mean, that is a strong connection, but at the same time, this is an anime game.
Yeah, which is why it's a stronger connection than our genetics, because we all know that.
Okay, if that's the case, why doesn't she know us now? Like,
why doesn't she know us now?
Yeah, she doesn't know us.
Does she?
We don't know her, and she doesn't know us.
Why does she know our name?
She said she just knew.
No, she just knew. So maybe it's called lying bio. Ever heard of it? I don't fucking know. Are you wanting me to have all the answers here halfway through the game?
Yeah,
not even halfway through the game?
You keep it going. What's up with Luna?
Fucking robot. Don't bring up other theories.
What do you mean other theories? I'm going over all the characters.
Yeah, like Luna's a robot and possibly a robot made after a dead wife. You know, because that's a trope, and I wanted to play into that. Saying it like that is very, very ominous. Sigma's Phi's dad, and Luna, that's Phi's dead mom. I don't think it's like the same person, right? I think it's based on her, but it's not the same, right? Like, they have similarities. It's to fill a gap, but not to replace it, right? I don't think Luna thinks like Phi's dead mom. I think it's sort of like a replacement, right? Like a sort of, I would say a similar personality, because you can't really capture the same personality, right? Do you have any other questions?
I honestly am just going through them, like, did I miss any characters? I mean, well, why are Tenmyoji and Quark here, I guess? But
Tenmyoji and Quark are here because Akane asked Tenmyoji to help. For some reason, whatever the reason would be, right? And he agreed because it was an ability to see Akane, right? Which actually, that would mean that she would be Zero. But maybe we went to him and said, Akane will be here.
Okay, that's another question.
Will you join us?
Why would Akane be the second fiddle this time? Like, why does she downgrade herself? And who the fuck even are we? If assuming we're Zero.
Well, I don't know the larger stakes right now. If you notice, there's sort of like a three different like machinations going on, right?
Like factions going on.
Right, like we have the middle, we have the middle path right now that's telling us about the virus, and then we have one that's sort of about robots and stuff, right? And what it is to be alive and all that. And then there's a third path we haven't touched.
I really want you guys to go to the third path, but you won't let me.
Yeah.
Because it's a real bomb, you know. It's a real great time.
Okay, so somebody's gonna set up a bunch of bombs. Good to know, Bio. Thanks for the spoilers, fuckboy.
It's not actually a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. You have said a spoiler is the inclusion of, like, you have said the cover art of the game was a spoiler, and you can't even fucking play the game without seeing the cover. Unless you're, like, gonna, like, close your eyes as you open it.
I am just fucking with you, though. No, you're good. Hey, wonder what's up with this balloon. You know that thing you've been trying to do this whole ass time?
Oh, what's that?
It's an eye watching us?
I don't think so. I think it's a target.
Like a bullseye?
Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it.
Oh, you fucking Shoot it with what?
Don't be an idiot. You already got what you need.
Okay, use a slingshot to...
Whoa, hold on there. You don't actually have something to fire.
Oh. I guess I don't.
What are you gonna shoot it with then?
With mind bullets. That is 100%.
It's called telekinesis, Sigma.
Like, that's gotta at least be a nod towards Danganronpa. They can't just throw
Anyway,
that
I
shit.
figured that slip your mind like everything else. Here, I grabbed this off the floor earlier. Take it.
He used to start the facial recognition device.
Does this confirm that the reason all of the items leave our inventory is that Sigma literally fucking drops them onto the floor like a Neanderthal the second it has used its at its one use in the room? Is that where the items are going?
Dude, fucking just dropping shit on the ground like, oh, a key, and then he just unceremoniously drops it to the ground and no one talks about it. Thanks, man. I guess I use like special psychic powers after all. There goes. Aiming. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Why does he always count things down? Whoa, nice aim. You got it right in the center. Hell.
There's a lever next to the chair.
Why don't you pull it?
What's gonna happen?
Come on. Really that hard? To figure you?
Figure you? You think it's gonna go back into the wall?
Pull the damn thing and find out.
Alright. Guess you should start by sitting in the chair. When I pull the lever. Here I go. Yeet! Something on the table. Is that a battery? Yeah. Yeah, it's a battery. Help. Unless it's helpful. Pull the chair, turn back around, right? Oh, whatever. Not like I have a choice. Ah!
Looks like you have the tablet turned on. Look! Nothing showed up on the screen.
Oh yeah, hell and hell. It's easy.
The 4-digit password.
I don't know which one would be the easier one. I would assume help, or because you have to get the P.
You
whereas
did it.
the second L is not technically
Good work, Sigma.
optional. Take a look at the screen.
I forget which color is which.
I think you got the super secret one first. Huh? Oh, skip it. Who gives a shit?
No, that's the default.
Hell.
it says a 4-digit password. Okay, so okay.
Well, you got 2 L's. You gotta.
We don't have 2 L's. You want me to put L in there?
What, we don't have 2 L's? I thought we had a second L.
No, we have 1 L.
Huh. Weird. I could have swore we had. Well, go look around the room. I could have swore we had a second L. Just fucking look at all the damn letters. I want to see this. I want to get the sauce.
We have an H.
We got an H.
We have an E. We have an L.
And then the fucking dodecahedron in the damn case.
Oh, yes.
Check.
What does this mean? What does it mean?
Well, what if it means hello? Because it's an O.
That would be Halo.
Hello. No, it's an E, not an A. Hello. No, it's E.
Which one's an E?
What do you... No, it's hell. I'm doing a joke. Never mind. We already have an E. What do you mean, which one's an E?
Which one's an E?
H-E-L-O. It was like a joke. Hello.
Oh, it's an E,
joke.
yeah. Hello?
What?
What do you want?
I knew it wasn't gonna work. I was just fucking with you.
What do you want me... we need something with the laser means something.
Look around!
We have no items left. Oh, okay, the blue thing's on. There's a blue thing now. Looks like a puzzle. It is the silhouette puzzle called Pangram. The fuck?
Do you know a fun shape you could possibly be trying to make?
What do you mean?
A fun shape.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Yeah, this was another one of the most bullshit puzzles that I ever actually had to deal with, because fuck puzzles. I hate these ones.
So some of these are locked in place, meaning that, like, that pretty much has to be it. We can change that out. Oh, actually, no, they all move. Now that we can rotate and move all of them. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Is it literally like...
Yeah, I remember this one
that
being
shape?
kind of bullshit. I'm looking. Give me a sec.
Okay, so like...
Oh, yeah, that's right. The big fucking annoying thing about this is that the goddamn machine doesn't always recognize the shape. You are trying to make that, like, sideways decahedron shit, but do you want me to just give you the answer? Because
yes.
It will... Okay, put everything to the fucking side. I will guide you step by step here.
Highly fucking precise.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, I have an open
they
space.
need to be on the. They need to be off to the left. Or some shit.
Are
We're gonna start.
Sure?
We're gonna. No, I'm just saying put them to the side. I'm gonna. I'll build it for you. That you also drew the wrong shape.
I'm trying to remember what the shape was.
So I'm just gonna fucking tell you, because this is a puzzle.
All right, they're all over.
Big
on
puzzle,
the left.
big triangle. Take that.
Yeah, I know it's the shape on the Brandy Scion. What? Big triangle. Which one?
Big triangle. Put the right hand side up left. Nope. Mirror that. Then that's up right. Up left.
Okay, up left.
There you go. Make it as flat as you can on the top. No, flatten it out. There you go. Flatten it out and put it over to the right. We're done with that one. Now take the other big one. Yeah, mirror that. No, not that way. Make it go top left. Or top right. The flat end mirror top right. There you go. Now take... Well, I said put the first one off to the... No, you gotta make that top right. There you go. Just leave right there. Now take the first one and put it off to the right, like I said. Alright, put it right there. Now put the two back to back. So put the second one to the left of that one, like so they're nearly touching. Yes. Now never move these again. They're what we're gonna work on. Take the smaller triangle at the bottom of the stack you made. No. That's the really small. Yeah, that one. Tilt it a little bit to the left so it's like pointing straight up. And connect it to the left side of the left triangle. The top left bit. Right there, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so take that triangle you were dicking around with, make that right edge point bottom left, and slunk it next to the big triangle. In the next available space. Yeah, right there. Now take the square, make it a square shape, and put it in the slot that is now square shaped. Take your other triangle, make that one face bottom right, put it next to the square. This one took me like hours to get it to register, and then you put the trap with rhomboid in that spot. And now make it work, because you got it, but make the game register it. Just do cleaner lines, I guess. Spread them out a little bit more. I cannot tell you. Good job. Fuck that puzzle, I'd feel no shame. Oh, yeah! I'm the man!
That was amazing! How'd you do it? That puzzle was really hard.
It's called cheating.
Well done, Sigma. That was pretty impressive. Especially how you got it on the second try to register. It's a really finicky puzzle.
So what do we get?
Look! There's something on the screen. IILP.
There you go.
What does that mean? Examine.
Looks like work.
Yeah, these are... We got sun in the corner. We got sun, star. Which one is which? Is there a way to know?
That one's definitely the harder one, without fail. Told you. You don't worry about the safe or the file. All right.
No,
All right.
it seems okay. We can ignore that for now.
Yeah, all right. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's okay.
There's a star here, and I think there was a star here.
And then a star over there.
Where was here?
No.
Ah, damn! It was that other one that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I did remember two of them, and that they were all stars, so I'm gonna consider that a win.
Looks kind of empty this time.
There's only two things in here.
First, we've got
AB room keys, key cards.
Oh, these must be the star cards that they were talking about.
There are two of them.
You guys take one, and I'll take the other.
Right. We're a pair, so we only need one for the two of us.
The other thing is the key, as usual.
Yeah! Now we can get out of here. Great. No point sitting around. Let's go.
The door locked. It says lock right now. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, go.
Sick of that bullshit. He does. Why does he do it every time? Any action he does, he's like 3, 2, 1 every time. Why is that his habit?
He also forces doors. We're learning a lot about a man.
No! Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
What was it?
The
Oh,
picture.
you can read the file now.
What?
You can read the file now.
I thought we were gonna wait until we got all the information.
We got out, though. 3 different types of card keys are generally found in the safes in each room, used to open the AB gate. Without them, you can't open the AB gate to play the AB game, which means you can't gain BP. In other words, getting one of these cards is the first step in your escape. The Sun key is used during the first round, the Moon keys are the second, and the Star keys for the third. Elementary device that uses rubber to launch a small projectile, frequently used by adolescent ne'er-do-wells, can be used as a necklace. It is not recommended. The site in question was for a simulated manned mission to Mars held in the Nevada desert. On New Year's Eve 2028, the audio logs from the simulation contain a woman's voice, assuming to be one of the test subjects, saying the following. 6 of them, we've already seen that. Most evidence seems to suggest that this was the beginning of the Radical 6 outbreak, and that the Nevada facility, the general term used for insects, the epifamily of Termitoidae, of the cockroach order Blatodia. That's right, even though they're sometimes called white ants, termites aren't even is the same family as ants. They're in the cockroach family instead. Also, king crabs are in the hermit crab order, and the remor is in the Perciformes order. 03 words for release. Have a nice trouble, have a nice tragedy, have a nice trust. Nice. Nice. A term used in positional astronomy. Put simply, it means 2 celestial bodies appear near one another in the sky. We use the context of our solar system and often refers to the position when given celestial bodies is aligned with the sun. For example, when Mars on the opposite side of the sun from Earth is considered to be in conjunction with Earth, Mercury, and Venus, which orbit closer to the sun than the Earth does. Have 2 types of conjunction. When they are hidden to the other side of the sun, this is referred to as a superior conjunction. When they are lined up on the near side of the sun, this is called an inferior conjunction. This is a photograph that Temioji was holding. The subject is a girl named Akane Kurashiki. Akane was one of the people who appeared in this game's sister title, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, as a childhood friend of Junpei, that title's main character. In 999, she was 21 years old. This picture was taken 9 years before then, when she was 12. Look at the left side of the picture. If you look closely, it almost looks like the man grinning in the background. Do you see him? Don't worry if it seems a little strange. Spirit Medium has told us that the person in this picture is our guardian spirit, who's looking after her. He must have shown up here because he's heard what sort of destiny she had in store, and decided to see how she was doing.
How could I forget it?
Oh yeah, must have set it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah. I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. See you two later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Watch him jog off toward the blue door. And then, they were gone. I guess we should be getting back then. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Kay and Luna, Fine Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room, slid his card through the reader.
And then we all picked up knives and started stabbing him.
And then we all got the bats, waiting for him to walk back out.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw flash a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
The Tamioji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
Guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
Well, nothing could have happened to them. This Dio's up here with us and therefore cannot be down there murdering him.
But Quark's with them. We've seen what happens when Quark is alone. What's one more child? Old man.
He's no longer sick by it. We gave him the acceleration.
Now he no longer lusts for his own blood. He lusts for the blood of others. I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Nah, dude.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
He is radical sex. Oh, how do you think Quark was made? I don't think... Okay.
That's not how that relationship would work. I guess, like, it's one step in the iteration.
Look,
but,
I'm just gonna go to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. See you guys later. Have a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse.
That is to assume that this is his actual biological grandchild. Why go that way? That seems like the long way.
He's no one's saying.
Yeah.
Spooky! Ooh, there's another lock. Oh man, God, what's up with his keyboard? Huh? That's so
I need to go to the bathroom real fast, so we're gonna take a little break.
Man.
Sorry, dude.
We need to be... So Scion, Now that Ninja's gone, talk mean about him. Just talk mad smack. Hey, you want a little hint? You want a little fun little tidbit of lore? I'm just gonna say this just so that way you'll have context, but Ninja won't. The bomb was not a spoiler for the future. Not gonna tell you what that means though, because there's some meaning to that one. Also, I kind of can't believe it took you guys that long to notice. I had been making bomb puns for like 3 streams. Shh. Don't worry about that. Time to scrub the record as I time out silence so Ninja can't read the chat logs. I guess it really doesn't fucking matter. I could really just talk about what the fuck's up with Junpei, but... Hey. Incredible! Straight outright fucking magic. But Ninja's making it seem like it's a fucking massive deal when in the beginning of the very first episode I said, oh yeah, someone came back. I said 2 people came back.
What are you saying is a big deal?
Nothing!
Did you fucking tell him that I was right?
No. No, I was saying something that I'd actually said at the beginning of the very, very first stream, which is why it's like a fucking massive deal you're making. Be like, I called it! It was at the very beginning of the first stream, I said 2 characters came back. And you're immediately like, it's Junpei! It's Tenmyoji! It's Junpei!
You told us that somebody comes back at the beginning. I also called that was going to be Clover, the person who looks like Clover.
I said 2 people.
Yeah. What about Akane? Bitch! What then, bucko?
We don't know about that part.
My theories are larger than your bullshit your bullshit limiting of my machination.
My machinations are above your bullshit.
Yeah, my plans go layers above you saying that I'm not special.
Well, okay, assuming you're right, she didn't come back. She's dead.
There'll be a timeline where we save her. That'll be the true timeline. She'll be the one that fucking just exposit a bunch of dialogue.
Picture's gone, though. The Tenmyoji Quark must have been here then. I laid out on the floor B map. He didn't save the 9th man. He doesn't come back. If he came back as a corpse, I don't think I would call that coming back. Well, he was a corpse in the previous game. If they scooped him up into a fucking jar and brought him back in this game, I'd probably have to give him the credit.
Scion, we didn't save any of the people who were the people who made the fucking last murder game happen. No, we didn't.
Well, Ace is like in jail or some shit.
Yeah, but that's just...
don't know what happened.
Jail is just a different way of murdering people.
Must have taken the door that faces the route that we insulted you for not taking. That they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Huh. At least he acknowledged it. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Ugh. Well, this is a huge waste of time. Shit. Might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and was headed toward the door when... Huh? Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. What? Why is this thing on?
Is that a fucking teleporter? Teleportation device right there? Is that what we're gonna they get
I messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable nauseating dread. The light stared at me.
Oh no, it's like it's a biblical angel, guys. You look directly at it.
And edged cautiously toward it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out toward it. Slowly.
So, you finally made it.
You finally made it.
Oh, this is
it's actually voiced. Shit! I forgot. We're technically not in. We're in a puzzle room. I got confused. No. You're.
I am Zero. I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky. As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
But let me just list out a series of answers and hope that they're to the questions that you asked. Yes, yes, maybe, no, only on Tuesdays. Yes, they are fucking. And no, that is not his actual grandson. Does that answer all your questions?
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Except for this. Yes, they are. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stop us now. If we are looking like that fucker right now, and that's who we be right now, and we don't know it, we became a huge fucking nerd. I know we were in college, but like, fucking hell, dude. You ever seen, like, a termite colony? Like, how did this guy maybe get laid if all of our theories are correct?
So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structures.
Now that I think about it.
Yo, dude, real cool that you're talking about the termites. I have like 20 minutes until the AV gates close. Can I like leave?
In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds. Now, Consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already?
You need to learn the definition of pseudoscience. This is just being a pretentious asshole explaining things.
He's just posturing at us right
well,
now.
That's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
He hasn't mentioned Ice 9 once.
Yeah, a fun fact, not been brought up this entire game.
Now, let's move on to the second topic.
Let's move on to the second topic. Anime. You just don't really get it. You should be watching it.
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life.
Why do
and,
children
in fact,
love the taste
the lives of several billion other people? I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
So yeah, you know how you said that was a spoiler? Go fuck yourself, Ninja.
What?
Yeah, what? Sorry, what was that about me? Something for the future? No, I meant now.
Again.
Oh, dude, if you notice, your previous memories, the longer they are there, the more degraded they get.
Yeah, well, we can get rid of all this.
So,
we're not all robot.
So this was exactly what I was talking about when I said there were many times I needed to write something down for a long time in advance. Bomb!
So we got B1.
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
So, why the fuck does Zero know about bombs? Why are there bombs, Zero? What does this mean?
Alright, fine enough, you know?
I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he guessed my future confusion, he'd show no signs of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately. I hope we will meet again someday.
That is an extra swag move if he is me.
Fucking big dick style.
Like, he tells this to me, and then he's like, and if you tell anyone, I'll kill you. And it's like, he'll sacrifice himself for the greater good, dude.
We would have much to discuss.
Wait! God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear! Found myself yelling in empty air.
So one thing we're gonna
Hologram
do a little
disappeared.
save. Right here.
It's so late.
Oh, dude, look, we got a new path at the end of this.
Of fucking course we got a new path. What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with the kidnapping us? Shit! I kicked out at a nearby shelf. I can't get properly loud to express my anger because I'm already
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
He covered a lot of information in not a lot of time. Because we waited like 20 minutes after the gates opened to go check on them. And then he exposited all that information, so the time to get here plus that was only 15 minutes.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Ah, crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. Ooh, there we go. I spun around and ran out of the room toward the warehouse.
Grandpa! Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
No. Where are the others?
In the AB rooms.
They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah! Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Oh.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
You had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
He's gonna ask us to betray.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
But that's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
All right. Tell me one thing. Let's say we do this, and both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Or not, you know? Because, you know, if we betrayed, that would actually put us all on 6 points, meaning we could just go back into the gates 2 more times and be out of here all together at the same time.
Man. It's All you got is a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've got to trust us!
All right. Fine. I'll trust you.
So, what are you thinking, dude?
Until Amberdex game polling closes.
What was his word?
I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it.
Yeah?
And Quark swears too.
They have no reason to do betray. Other people's points? I don't remember. Yeah, but we've only gotten word from Tenmyoji that he keeps
Quark
his word.
also said he swore as well.
Yeah, but we don't know if he keeps his word. Tenmyoji was the one who said that he never goes back on it. Quark might be a lying little bitch boy, you know? Maybe he was the one who pushed the button the first time and betrayed whoever he betrayed. Alice, maybe?
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You've got to choose ally. You promised.
All right.
With that, they turned and ran into the AB room, second from the right.
What are we feeling? What's the path?
Well, I guess I should get moving. I think this is the first time we've ever been a solo, by the way.
Yep, this is the first time we're a solo.
If you haven't gotten any bad endings with Ally, that is a good point.
Yeah. And that is a good axiom for this game.
Other than going on a whole scale new route by Betray on like round 1, you don't get like
polling closes.
If all players choose ally at all opportunities, then everyone wins. No extra rounds, nothing.
I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. I'll bring my BP to 6. Be that much closer to 9. After choosing Betray, and choosing Betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet. But...
Please! You've got to trust us! You've got to choose ally! You promised!
Tenmyoji, I could betray easily enough, but... Quark?
Okay, Sigma. Fuck off with that. Get that shit out of here.
Weak shit.
I have way more trust in Tenmyoji than I do that fucking... We've never even seen this kid. He tried to stab himself. He's unhinged. If you're willing to betray one of them, you can betray both of them.
How was I going to do?
10 seconds remain until Amberdex gate. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Final choice, Scion. You going with ally?
Round 3 of the Amberdex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Isn't it Phi and Dio together? And this is when you guys were back on the gravy
Now
train of Dude
opening.
Fi is a massive bitch along par with Dio.
I have never thought that Fi was as bad as Dio. Fi is a logical person who
you guys were
did
so
a dick
fast
move.
You guys were so fast to say Dio's a fucking shithead.
Dude, every time he betrayed on every possible action we saw him do.
I'm talking super early on in
and
the game
also,
when we did the...
he wears a circus outfit, dude.
Super early in the game, you shitheads. Judging people.
Bio, show me one person who dresses like a circus Parker that is trustworthy.
Oh, well, I would
Fi
say
is a
me,
good
but
person.
that's because I trust myself.
Results from round 3. Please direct your attention.
Alright, what are the results?
Hey, look, someone's missing. I wonder who that is. Ooh, Clover and Oh, shit. Clover's getting out. Get fucked.
Tenmyoji, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck, Tenmyoji? What does this gain you? I was literally handing it to you anyway.
Also, Kay was a cool guy.
Kay is cool. Kay can come to my birthday party.
Points
it was probably Clover
have
who
been
chose
assigned
Betray.
or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Look at all those betrays. Only me and Kay weren't shitheads. Hey! What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
All right, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door even if we got 9 points.
So, you're not going to leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look. See Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me.
You're gonna call Fi a bitch, but Clover has literally done this on 2 occasions now.
Yeah, she keeps doing this. Like, this is multiple times with Clover. This bitch. Like, Clover keeps fucking doing this. Clover has gotten out more than Dio.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
Words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
Stop the What?
Tenmyoji can escape. He will have to live with his sin.
God damn it!
Clover, are you really going to leave? Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others.
Clover, you
So we can capture Zero
bitch.
Senior.
Tenmyoji.
All the
are you
others
and
so we can
Quark going
capture
too?
Zero Senior.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
Bitch.
everybody.
Watch as we actually are on the moon and they just walk out there and fucking die.
So Sigma.
I'm
Happy?
okay with Tenmyoji and Quark
Kept my
leaving.
promise.
They're cool guys.
Clover
Clover,
opened
though.
the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyoji.
If you say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who who Zero Senior is.
What?
Oh!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
That announcement probably takes 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. It looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper.
I looked down to see an origami swan.
And when I unfolded it, it was just a big middle finger. Dickhead move, frankly, but artistic.
It was a middle finger drawn into a hand turkey.
What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
He turned and ran toward the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter, I didn't even try to stop them.
I really hope that the other side of this, if we do click betray, is just a bad ending where Clover leaves again. Because that would be.
I think we already know
hilarious.
that would be the fucking case.
Like, I'm meaning, like, we don't get any bonus dialogue. We don't get an explanation of what, you know, his shit.
Doesn't give us the letter or whatever.
Like, because even though we were there with Tenmyoji, he's not going to spill the beans about, like, his involvement with the fucking Mars mission, which he clearly was involved with from his earlier dialogue, right? So, like,
See you.
this is the only way to get other information.
Goodbye.
Is to just let them abandon us? Yeah, in like retrospect, she falls in the tier list.
She is just following orders, though. You have to remember, Alice is her superior officer, and Dave
Alice is pragmatic. I respect that. Clover's a canonical bitch, though.
No, like, Alice told her to get out whatever the cost.
That's pragmatic. That's fine. Clover's a bitch.
So Clover's just following orders, right? Like,
this ends the nonary game.
You can't let Alice have a pass just because she's stabbing herself every 15 minutes and let Clover take the blame.
Man, she's taking one for the team, man. I think she's fine.
She's not taking one for the team. We're not getting anything out of her suicide.
We're getting lore.
Like, slowly across multiple timelines.
Good job, Alice. You really plunging that scalpel in there.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
Can you imagine if it let us actually explore this area after all the doors have been unlocked, so you can
Please
just study every single puzzle in the game?
Well, you wouldn't be, like, I assume all of, like, the puzzle stuff, like, the robots are very quickly cleaning it all up, so they're just normal rooms now. That's what the 9 seconds is for.
It's okay, what's in that suit? I don't know, we never went into the key room. Oh shit, I guess I'm in here forever now.
Shit.
He's just trapped.
They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I just find it very funny, them stepping out onto the moon with no way to get off and going, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck, we needed a code to launch the spaceship, but we don't know the code to launch the spaceship. What, the spaceship only launches if 9 people are sitting in chairs?
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages with writing. I began to read.
It's just Rick Astley's never gonna give you up.
Never gonna give you up. It's the entire B-movie script.
In 2 pages. It's really tiny.
Really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. Guess I was kind of a pain, huh?
Okay, so right now, I'm real sad. If we're right, I'm in real sad boy hours. Because that just means that for however long it has been, because if that is Junpei, right? However, like 30 years or more have passed, right? And he's just been alone the whole time, unable to find Akane. Because she fucked off to the moon or some shit.
Sad boy hours,
That's
maybe.
sad boy hours.
Fuck, man.
I just wanted them to be happy.
He didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small. He was worried that I might not make it.
It's fucking funny coming from you, the guy who's like, I'm really into the person.
I want to read the note.
Time out. I want to dunk on Scion real fast, okay? I really care for the character who I believe is a robot version of my character's dead wife, and you're like,
I really want to read this.
Junpei should have just moved on.
That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. What the fuck? Tenmyoji.
I have totally forgot, dude. I don't know.
You can end it after this.
No, like we will be ending it after this, but I still don't know because like I need to eat dinner and all that.
Good,
I'd forgotten it was Saturday.
How the fuck did you forget? Continue.
Time has been meaningless. The social construct. I started
walking
for the last
when I was 2,
months.
and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either.
This is where we figure out that Quark has actually just been a series
Oh,
of
you shut the fuck up!
a series of clones
When I
throughout
was
his
3,
life.
I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I'd started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. And then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up working so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies.
Yeah, because why the fuck were they showing old news? It's like not interesting.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I'd heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so Hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. That mean he didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he'd brag to everybody about how he had a mom. He liked to come to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. And one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has and thought, "Oh no, he's gonna make me work here." But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realized the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised.
We're like, was that part of like the asshole kid with the mom's like other like bragging? Like I've had a root beer float before because my mother gave me one. Like, how did he know about it?
Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure if it was real at that point, and turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. Still didn't seem like it could be real. I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. "Is this really mine?" He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. Felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he'd just found me and adopted me or not. He brought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I just torn one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over, and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I'd started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there, staring at the gloomy gray sky. Imagine Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me for so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get to the doctor, I promised whatever god might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer ever again. He got a real bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. Doctor said if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa because a week later, his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I don't know what to think. He explained that he's an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and had gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't.
That was a really long 2 pages.
Oh. And that was our first dose of Bluebird Lamentation. That was the song playing over Quark's note. But now we have Morphogenetic Sorrow.
So, which ending was that?
That was the Tenmyoji ending.
Okay. Is the other branch instant loss ending?
Yes. I think it's like exactly what you guys said, where Clover just fucks off.
Well, like, I was wanting you to look at a thing and see if it's like if it's just a bad ending.
Yes, guarantee you it is.
Okay.
Let me bring it up just in case I hear that fucking discontent voice.
No, I just because I'm trying to figure out if we should just do it now so that it's off the,
We should do like a batch of like bad endings at some point.
Okay, so we'll just save that for like
maybe like near the very end. We just go, hey, bad ending, bad ending, bad ending, bad ending, bad ending, bad ending, bad ending. Stanky bass.
This is the intro music.
Yep. God, I can post Bluebird Lamentation finally. Oh my god. I hope this gives a little bit as to why Tenmyoji is like top 3 of my favorite characters in this game. God. You guys should try going for, well, you shouldn't try doing anything, but you should do Alice. Hey, Scion. I like father figures in games. Is that so wrong? It's well done. It's standard. It's kind of basic, but it's well done. Go fuck yourself.
Scion needs a father figure. Maybe we'll make him the less of a garbage pile.
Let the knowledge flow. There it is. 22 fucking hours. Jesus Christ. Hurry up and get more endings, guys. God damn, we're going to be here forever. But yeah, I would say, hey, you guys should try to brute force an ending. No, fuck that. Just go down Alice's route. Like the Cyan door at the beginning. I guess I wouldn't really say route. It's an entire ass web of the tree, but you should try that next.
Yeah, that was going to be my bet of the next thing I wanted to do. Because one, we only have like...
Would you guys like to give... Can you guys like clue in on what the theme for the endings are yet, or...
What do you mean? The theme for the endings?
Never mind.
The fact that they're all people?
Yeah, I'll just say that. Fuck it. There's an ending for every single character.
Yeah,
like Luna ending, Tenmyoji ending, etc., etc., etc. If you'd like, if we start getting into it, I could just direct you how to get to a specific ending. That's not really a spoiler. Unless you guys want to just blind fire that bitch.
I will not ask you anything until...
No, that's fine. I'm offering. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying it's an option.
So, we have a bomb password, which isn't going to be helpful when getting to the end of the Luna path. Is the Luna path actually blocked? Because it didn't... It's not like the other one, right?
You need you need a username and password.
And we're not supposed to have found it there.
That was not right. No, you do not get it there.
But we need to find a fucking password for it. I
could start pointing you in the directions, but
I don't want to go to the Luna path right away. I do want to see the other...
I can give you a hint. It's because, like, you know how you got, like, one piece of knowledge that ending? It's a bit of that. You got a bomb password. You didn't get any usernames. You didn't get any passwords. You didn't get any of that shit. Ding, 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 Scion. It's gonna be a while.
So, one, I can already tell you, I think the Alice ending is going into here, and as long as it's following the same structure, we go.
What?
What do you mean? What are you laughing about?
I didn't say anything.
Like, unless for some reason left turns are ally.
No, left turns are always ally.
Yeah. So like logic would dictate to me that Alice door plus ally would be.
So it would be go down, go left, left, left. You can see how much shorter that ending is compared to the right ending.
Yeah. But also things lie to us, Bio.
Oh yeah, no, they all will lie. So that's a good counter argument. So that's actually why at the very beginning of the game,
it's interesting to me that if you look, betrayal is always the one that like leads you down a singular path, right? Yeah. Except in the Alice route, where it appears betrayal is the one that gives you an extra choice.
Yeah. Maybe there's something to that. Who knows?
So we could this is all speculation. We
don't betray just to try to fish for an ending. Ally or betray based on what you feel.
Then we're never going to see one half of all of these trees, as I'm never going to be that asshole.
Until we have to betray, exactly. Hey, Scion, that's kind of a dickhead
Scion, why are you, like, I thought you were on the side of justice with me for a long time, but now it turns out you're just on the side of...
I'm banning him from the Discord. Get him out of here.
You're just on the side of Luna. That's fucked up. Pretty fucked up, Scion. Can't believe you.
You thought he was that side of justice. He was on the side of Luna. There is no other option.
Scion is a single issue voter, and that issue is Luna. All right.
You have never once said that. Just kick him from the stream. Get him out of here.
I don't...
He's lying again.
We've never had the opportunity to betray Alex, and therefore you haven't really had your voice heard. There is part of me that...
How long... Just a reminder, 22 fucking hours, and he's seen only, like, 3 endings.
Yeah, but, like, if you also look, right, the longest paths are start at the top, right? So all of the other, like, getting, like, this ending where we betray on the left, or the one that we betray...
check to see if we unlocked that other lock ending. Maybe we got the sauce. We did not get the sauce.
Oh no, dude, we didn't figure out how we're not going to die. It's almost as though there were very obvious clues as to what the locks and keys go to. Like, we got the question answered of, like, you know...
Hey, how did Alice die? I'm pretty sure Dio did it. I have the footage.
I wish we could have said that.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
And without that, I will never be whole again.
Also, I'm glad you gave me so much... Did you end the stream?
No.
Oh, because
have a good day.